to be your gateway to the local community and national news. We have covered news for your benefit and information and have informed you about the good, the bad, the better, and the bitter. We have got over 50,000 followers and we have reached over 2 million viewers and continue to grow stronger. To take a step further, we are bringing you a new show where we give you an insight on what is new, trending, and what is the latest views. Join us every Sunday afternoon as we say, sit back and relax as we serve you with our own bowl of hot news. Remember to share with your neighbors. This is our new show, The Homacheta's Chair. Remember, you can like our Facebook page, The Informer, and subscribe on our YouTube channel, The Informer Digital TV. Usiriya producer walenkubo ngu-Andile Nomabhunga, i-producers ne-technical producers zalenkubo, uthulana Mampumarand kwakunye noMathabo Phahlane. Kanti-ke kwisitudio sethu sokuqala namhlanje umphathiswa wesebe lezemisebenzi yoluntu kwiphondo leMpuma Koloni uBabalo Madikizela uliphulo lokuveza izakhiwo zikarhulumente kweli phondo ukuqinisekisa ukuba amasebe karhulumente awabhatali irente kwizakhiwo. Lo msebenzi ke uquka ukunikwa kwezi zakhiwo amagama amagqala omzabalazo. Ukuva kabanzi sinaye umphathiswa uBabalo Madikizela unathi ukunaba kabanzi oludaba. Umphathiswa masibulise sikwamkele kwakhona ku The Informer Digital TV.
Nisibulisele nakume msasazi nakuba landeli be-informative
wezakhiwo mphathiswa ezinikezelwa kumasebe. Ingaba inkcithomali ingakanani ibisetyenziswa ngamasebe annually ukurenta before into yokubana kuvele eliphulo lokuba mawanikezele izakhiwo zawo?
As uhulumende msasazi, in the province we are spending currently about 295 million sirendayo. That is why we have taken a conscious decision yokuba that 295 million funeka over time siyisebenzise for usa inkonzo ebantwini. So currently we are spending about 297 million.
Ingaba kuquka nezakhiwo ebesele zingasetyenziswa mhlawumbe ukwakhiwa kabutsha for the purpose yokubana mazisetyenziswe ngamasebe karhulumente?
No, what we are doing msasazi kukuqinisekisa into yoba over a period of time sizakwakha izakhiwo zikarhulumente. Now, as things stand, izakhiwo zikarhulumente ziyadilapidata njengobona kobota sicala, azikho well maintained. So lento siyenza in two prongs. One, we sizama uku-intensify i-maintenance noku-refurbisha is buildings esinazo zikarhulumente, like senzile kwaBhaca eThobile Bam lena besiyayenza leya bekuyi-building karhulumente eyayisisibhedlela eyatshayo. So siye sayi-refurbisha sayi-extenda for uku-accommodate ezi departments zinhlanu sisifake phaa, where we save khona almost 300 million, almost 300,000 per month from urenda ku-private. Now, e-Adwal North umzekelo, it was a building ebiqalwa phansi, a new structure ebiqalwa phansi. Queenstown nalapho besike saya khona no Premier bekuyisi structure esiqalwa phansi, but across the province where we've got vacant land and budget allows siqala phansi kwakha structure. And I know for a fact Queenstown again ikhona old building just next to the new building ebathandwa ndondo ebesiyivula khona building esoyi-refurbisha pha ebiselidilapidata siyenzela ukhokta. So sisebenzisa zombili ezi approaches. Yokuqala ilena yokulungisa izakhiwo zethu sikwazi ukurenta, sikwazi ukulungisa zona singarenti, but eyesibini ilena yokwakha siqale from afresh. But kona the intention ukuqinisekisa into yoba at head office at least apha eBishop 100% i-properties zi-ownwa ngurhulumente yasirent, ngoba kulapho i-rental eninzi yakhona ngenxa ye-size yezakhiwo, kuba ziba zikhulu, ii-offices ziba ninzi. Now a bigger chunk ye-rental iye khona kule 300 million ndithetha ngayo. So that is why njengoba sithetha ngoku i-Bishop Precinct ikwithenda, iphumile I think towards the end of last month, because sifuna ukuqinisekisa into yoba i-Bishop zonke ii-properties zibizwa ngurhulumente. But eyesibini, siqalile ukunegotiate ne-land lords esirenta kuzo eBishop ukuzama ukuthenga some of those buildings so that is owned ngurhulumente. Then whilst on the other side siphuma kwi-regions, sifuna at least khona for starters, because ngenxa yeemeko zemali umzekelo i-Bishop Precinct will cost us around 2 billion, and i-Alfred's umzekelo Maxibeni Office Park will cost us around 500 million, even though but sizo-injector a 2 billion investment. That I will come to that one later. So sikwelo phulo ke lokuqinisekisa into yoba kwi-districts at least sirenta noba for now u-60%, u-40% simconverte abe si-state owned, with the intentions over time into yoba everywhere khona ii-office zikarhulumente sibe sisebenzisa izakhiwo zikarhulumente, kuba urhulumente akayindawo and ku-cheaper to rent, ku-cheaper to own your own property than to rent for long term. But ke ngenxa yezimeko zemali, because the same budget we sakha zonke izakhiwo zakhayo ezikulumente, but kufuneke ke siphinde senze nezinye ii-services, so we can't be able to start everything at a go.
Ingaba i-significance yokuthiwa amagama ezakhiwo ngamagama amagqala omzabalazo ithini yona?
Look, one, appreciate the role abayidlalileyo emzabalazweni, but okwesibini, so that bangalibaleki kwincwadi, kwimbali zomzabalazo, but okwesibini nethemba lokuba nezi zakhiwo zizawuphathwa ngendlela enesithozelo, kuhlonishwe la magqala zithiwe ngawo. But okwesibini nokuba nethemba lokuba nabantu abasebenza phaa noko bazawukwazi ukubasevisa abantu bakuthi, bangahlazi igama lamaqhawe omzabalazo. But asithi kuphela ke ngamaqhawe omzabalazo umsasazi. Umzekelo eThemba Kotshana le ise-Alwa North, la kokeli kuthiwe ngayo phaya Sandro Sishiya ibingu-HOD wakwa-education. Now sithiyana ngabantu abadlale inxaxheba enkulu ekuphuculeni impilo zabantu bakuthi. Ibingu-HOD omnye womntu benenxaxheba enkulu apha e-Eastern Cape noku-improve ne-results, njengokubona kune-stability kwa-education. Uyakhumbula ukukhula kwethu bekungapheli inyaka ngadodwa kwa-education, ootitshala kuba nezinto ezininzi, kodwa kuthe sawungena uza-improve i-results. Uyabona ngokwa-education at least there's stability, everyone is relatively happy. Yeah. So I'm saying we not only honoring amagqala omzabalazo, but generally abantu abonakalise babadlale inxaxheba phezulu ekuphuculeni impilo zabantu bakuthi.
Umntwana lunephulo apha esebeni loku-empowerisha abantu abantsundu ukuba mawathabathe inxaxheba kwi-property ownership. Khawusichazele kabanzi ngeli phulo.
Look, like I was saying, just render up, it's on three phases. One, the rental, the property rental. Like I was saying, it's a render almost 300 million, the 290 something million. Now, that rental, it's only 20.1% yabantu abamnyama, like African, but I think less than 10% Eastern Cape based Africans about participate with a space. A big chunk is previously advantaged landlords, and 21.5% busy Indians. So I'm saying now Kasibona Londo could be Eastern Cape in its majority. It's, so we're saying now let's try to transform the sector. Make sure in your majority your bantu abalapha Eastern Cape will participate with a space. Now, saqala ke introduce into yokuba makuthi xa kurentwa kube khona ekuthiwa kufunwa 100% black, so that sibe nayo i-bias towards omama, abantu abatsha, and especially abantu balapha eprovince. Sasiparator ke, and zabakhona ezizika 50+1, the bigger ones. Sa-targeta kakhulu 100% kwezi zincane, like Kombizana, the small offices, your small offices, Kombizana, Mount Fletcher, because they are smaller offices, and it can not be very difficult for our black property entrepreneurs to acquire. And what we did to make sure we were not just running talk shows as government, we are also trying to meet them halfway, because when you go to the property space, now you need to have a property before you get a contract ordinarily. Now, to make sure that the transformation that we're talking about, yenzeka. Umuntu can bid, even if une offer to purchase, even if une deed of sale, even if une vacant site, because it's easier to get finance if you've got a contract. Because it's a question of a chicken and egg. You can't necessarily buy a property for the interest, for hoping about your bidder. Now, if you don't get the award, you're a property. So that is why we've said, with the offer to purchase or a deed of sale, you can bid. Then, as the way contract, you can continue, go to the banks, for finance, because at least it's a bankable contract. Now, we went further to engage banks. As Public Works Eastern Cape, we will drive of introducing new entrants in the property space. How can you meet us halfway, banks? Then they gave us a tick box, or if UNAL 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, you can award and bring to us. But we further approached the established landlords in the province. How can you help us in the transformation agenda? Some offered to handhold, some offered to finance. So I'm saying we've done that in trying to introduce, and we know, well, once we give people letters of appointment, if they can't get help, how will we be able to help them as government? Because we need to handhold our business people to make sure in biofika release those changes. Now, what we also done, bigger, like there's East London, the bigger ones, the bigger offices, the 1,000+ square meters, so that they can be 51% owned, that one. So that's what we are doing in trying to assist the new entrants. Now, City on a site, a vacant, will give you 2 years to build. We'll give you 2 years to build, so that the key can work after that. And on appointment, is about to measure the 2 years. Even non vacant plot, no signing lease, but any pressure. At least within the facility, you might have processed your transaction, so that it was a kicker in the contract. So I'm saying that's what we are trying to do in introducing the new entrants in the property sector, using the office accommodation side of it. Again, if you look around the province, vacant sites is the government, we are born and it's prime sites, the developing, ne-buildings ezidilapidatayo ezingasetyenziswayo. So nazo we are availing them to the public. Sizi-availa through a bid book that we have created. We have, at least for now, identified 275 properties across the province. Esizicompileyo to a bid book. Esimane advertiser, I think we've advertised almost 80 now. We've advertised, I think, Mbizana, if we are up under the office and education, we're going to prefer total garage. We've taken out that to the market to generate revenue. In Mount Fred, there's an office part, transport, Pagana plant, just making examples in Alfredo. Prime Dolopi, greater. We are paying rates for parking graders, whilst our people need employment. Ebizana, Page prefabs, the offices, Dolopi, where you can attract investment, shopping malls, So that's what we've done, and there's been very good response of developments that are not less than 50 million. I think, that would create employment, have these shopping malls for our people to open businesses, have our entrepreneurs, participating in that space, and have government making money off properties. Property plant, you pay rates for Maspala every month, because we are paying more than 500 million per annum on rates for Maspala and so forth. And we are collecting far less than that. I think we're collecting less than 200 million. So we want to change that. Want to use the properties, to give to black property developers, not only limited to them, but we want to introduce them. They've got a preference for obvious reasons. But number two, to make sure in our properties, we don't pay rates we want to make sure our properties generate a revenue so that the 500 million plus that we budget for rates, 300 plus almost million. You almost have 800 million money that will be going to building roads, constructing schools, instead of paying rates, paying rentals. Because we are using the state property to generate revenue for the state, sikwazi availa nemisebenzi ebantwini bakuthi. So that's what we are trying to do on properties. So these 275 properties, it's not only limited to them, but we are saying if there is any other property abantu bakuthi abazibonayo, they must come with proposals to us. We are able to try to avail them to abantu bakuthi, because the main aim, as I've been saying, is to make sure that properties are a real investment. Because if a site is vacant there, it can't be an investment, it will be a liability. If your property is dilapidating, they will crime, it's a liability to the state. So we want to avail these properties to Abantu Bakoti so that we can build our cities, we can increase the revenue for Itolopozetu and so forth. Kolo. Oh, okay. Okay. Sure.
ukanti ke ufika apho besisanda kuba siqhuba ke ingxoxo naye ukuba kabanzi ngamaphulo aphantsi kweli sebe, ukanti ke besasichazela ke ngephulo apho ke isebe lizama ukuvula izakhiwo ukuqinisekisa into okokubana amasebe karhulumente kweli phondo leMpuma Koloni awabhatali rent kwizakhiwo ezi-private, ukanti kwakhona ke isebe likwiphulo lokuzama ukuqinisekisa into okokubana abantu abantsundu bayaxhamla kwi-property ownership, nalapho ke umphathiswa besachaza ke ngelo phulo. Ukanti ke kunjalo nje sisazama ukuqhagamshelana naye mandikukhumbuze into okokubana kwalapha enkqubeni sinaye ke umbhali wencwadi esizawuthi sibe nodliwano-ndlebe naye esichazela kabanzi ke ngenye yeencwadi zakhe ethe yamwinisa ke i-award kweli phondo leMpuma Koloni. Mphathiswa, siphinde sikubulise sikwamkele ku-The Informer Digital TV.
Yes, msasazi, ngulele nam ndamkele again uphinde ndibuye xa andiqinisekanga into wabe siqhawuke xa sindawoni. Ndishiyeke ndithetha ndodwa apha ndibona ngobani
Ukusachaza nge-property ownership nonto okokubana amaphulo okuqinisekisa into okokubana abantu abatsha bayaxhamla kwezoshishino ingakumbi kwezi ze-property. But mphathiswa, bendinqwenela into okokubana siye kwelinye lamaphulo, usichazele kwelinye lamaphulo eninawo nina nilisebe, i-operation Mawubuye Umhlaba. Ingaba injongo yeli phulo yintoni?
Injongo yeli phulo kukuqinisekisa into yoba izakhiwo zikarhulumente zikurhulumente and umntu ohlala kuzo uyaziwa ngurhulumente, and kwaye uba kufanele arente uyarenta kurhulumente. Lelo phulo ke msasazi, but again nokuqinisekisa into yoba uba kukhona izakhiwo ezatransfereka rongo esingakwazanga ukuzidictata ezurhulumente, sicela abantu bakuthi uba bakwazi ukusixelela ezurhulumente sikwazi uba zibuyele kurhulumente. So lelo phulo because njengoba bendisitsho ndisithi sibhatala more than 500 million per annum, actually 502 million per annum with rates and taxes. Majority of those properties asina income because ezinye it's either kuhleli abantu illegally, kwezinye abanye bahleli illegally ngoku-invader, abanye abanazo illegal valid leases, you know. So ezinye you find into yoba asizazi nokuzazi singurhulumente i-properties. So sikwelo phulo ke ezinye ziphaba zatransfera rongo, ezinye kune-lease eziphambeneyo nje, umntu ufike ebhatala 1,000 rand ngenyanga i-prime property. So sikwelo phulo lokuzama ukubuyisa properties karhulumente kurhulumente, abantu abahlala kuzo barente the market related rentals where possible, using umthetho. We review eza contracts ezirongo zinde zeminyaka emide with i-rental phansi kakhulu. So yeah, that's what we are trying to do. Njengoba bekhe nibone naseMthatha zama ukucenda abantu bakuthi uba mabarente, like on Northcrest Flats, for Fort Gate and so forth, you know. So liphulo ke msasazi esizama ukuqhuba kakuhle. As we speak ngoku ngalomzuzu sele sinazo i-court orders more than 60 kwezi sizaziyo i-properties but zi-occupywa ngabantu illegally, abanye bahleli abanazi-leases abafuni kurenta. Kangento yoba in the past 2 weeks besibhizi zii-evictions, sekhona abantu sele sibakhuphile kwezinye ne-commercial properties naphaya eMthatha edolophini and nase-Alice zikhona esele sibakhuphile osomashishini phaya bebeqokolela irenti ebantwini kodwa bengabhatali imali kurhulumente. Thina singurhulumente sibhatala i-rates and levies for umntu owenza imali kwi-property karhulumente anganiki urhulumente imali. So lelo phulo elo elizama ukuqinisekisa into yoba ii-properties zikarhulumente zi-ownwa ngurhulumente nangoku-occupywa ngabantu abaziwayo ngurhulumente, but also ziyayingenisa imali kurhulumente, because that's the whole intention of having properties as an investment. So sifuna ukuziqinisekisa into yoba ii-properties zikarhulumente ziyi-investment, hence sikhuphe le bid book sizi-aveyila to abantu bakuthi uba mabarente, benze ii-shopping malls, benze ii-B&Bs, benze ii-filling station, benze ii-hotels, whatever they might think of doing kwezi properties zikarhulumente. We advertise them almost every second month. Siya-advertise as public works. Njengoba bendisitsho, si-create a bid book where we've identified 275 as of now, but not only limited. You know, we are open now, as for instance, a Bishop, the Matola San, the former Matola San, we've attracted the investment there as a Kalapa of not less than 4 billion. And there's a private school also at Beacon Bay as a Vulapa, where we've given them. If you go to Tata, the Spring Street, one of the busiest streets, we've reclaimed those properties. So we've advertised them. So we bid book. If you go to Port St. John's, we've got properties there that will be advertising. El Siki. When you go around the Total Garage, we've advertised there. We've got 3 properties that we've advertised. A Flagstaff, Main Street, we've advertised. Mbizana, Mount Fred, just making examples. Now, all those properties, if you go around, they are dilapidating or vacant. Now, we want to change them to an investment, have shopping malls, have our people having opportunities there, have the private sector coming, and so forth.
Kukho iphulo mphathiswa lokuzama ukuqinisekisa into yokuba oosomashishini abasakhasayo baxhamla kwi-30% wezabelo kwimisebenzi yasekuhlaleni, that is kwii-tenders ezinikwayo kwiindawo ezahlukileyo. Ingaba mhlawumbi xa kunikwe iikampani ezinkulu niqinisekisa into okokubana liba yimpumelelo njani eli phulo, into okokubana kwaye in terms of monitoring, into okokubana ii-subcontractors actually do get le 30%, kwaye ingaba mhlawumbi kunemimiselo ngokwee-tenders ezibekelwe lo 30% uba makuxhamle oosomashishini abasakhasayo?
Look, that's part of what we are trying to do, because there's been an outcry in the province in Yoba ono contract about participate. One, because we advertise higher graded projects, grade 8 or grade 9s, and in the province, majority of contractors are from grade 7, ukuya ezansi up to grade 1. Now, that is why Nakuti, we felt into your 30%, especially with the bigger projects above 30 million, 20 million. Let's try to have that ring-fenced for SMEs. Now, but it's just something that we don't only want the SMEs to be limited to. We've got intentions of, actually that's what we are doing. We are unbundling projects so that the grades that we talk about in the province zikwazi ukubenefita, so that our SMEs zingathini ezisangenayo kule nto yebusiness singene zinala mentality entitlement ko 30% and so forth. Bazazi uba nabo they are also mashishini who can equally bid. But we want to make sure in Yoba Ogwangoku, we can hold them with those of 30% with the intentions of them getting bigger grades so that Babas was needed. Now, that is why when we're rolling out infrastructure, we're held as public works, we unbundled as a project. Ordinarily, we had an option of taking 3 big contractors, city, these are the 700 million, these are the hospitals, cluster them and package for SMEs. But we felt, let's pilot what we think is the working solution. Unbundled these projects, we had about 85 contractors that we hired For instance, Tata, say Henry, you had a project there that I think we ended up spending around 60 million or so. Almost 100 million because that buildings, Mrs. Lungi Sapa. Such a separator, such an unbundlisha, about 10 million, 8 million, so that would benefit at these grades. You might have seen the same Matatier. We had that license of special. I think it was 20 something. Nenye Ibilapa Ingan, Italy, the APT. We ABC separated, I think it was 2 point something, if I'm not mistaken. So that's what we're trying to do. And even though Nagoya is also 20 something million, we encouraged our contractors to handhold these small ones. Give them the real subcontract so that they can be able to upgrade. Ingabi lip service, and so forth. We even go detail in trying to look at rates, make sure in Abanikwa everything main contractor gets a profit out of a small guy or selling as a slave. So that's what we're trying to do. But the intention is not necessarily to stay there. We don't want to be a province that produces 30%. We want to produce contractors. We want to make sure in Yoba we capacitate them, we babysit them, we handhold them, but the Babene bigger grades, so that now Babe irrigation with new provinces. Jemoslo Kalazo Apa, most give big contracts, zero contractors that are outside the province. Now we are trying to invest, make sure in Yoba the small guys, the SMEs, form part of the reconstruction of the Eastern Cape.
Nisebenza njani nesebe la kwa treasury ukuqinisekisa into okubana le mizamo yenu iba impumelelo?
Look, we work together as government, but it does not need more treasury what we are doing. Remember, we are running our own infrastructure. CITB is also our public works. Treasury na what abayifunayo more njengoba imali kahulumende iyaspendwa and there's proof yoba ispendiwe. So it's more of our own campaign. It's our own responsibility with infrastructure rollout, with infrastructure budget esiyinikiweyo. So but I'm certain no treasurer is happy, because even the rollout that we have been doing, all our projects were finished within time, scope, and within the budget. Kangabekona's variation orders, project that was supposed to take 6 months, they took 3 months, 4 months, get material, then lockdown and so forth. And it's just a sign that these SMEs are ready to work if they are supported, if we pay them on time, if we continue to sustain them, opportunities, we'll make sound businessmen and businesswomen out of them.
Mphathiswa, masibambe ngazibini sibulele kakhulu ngethuba lakho.
Bulele namsasazi.
With the Informa Digital TV lo ngumphathiswa wesebe lezemisebenzi yoluntu kwiphondo lempuma koloni uBabalo Madikizela. Maske sisithi tsit qada evenkileni.
You need a place where you can get fresh meat at an affordable price. Come to Machi Pizza Meat. Get our famous force at 68.50 per kilogram, beef stew at 78.50 per kilogram. We have different specials from time to time where you can also get different combos of your choice at an affordable price. We take credit cards, also granting credit to qualified customers as per our requirements. We do deliveries, but come pay us a visit and see for yourself the variety of Wors flavors that we make, including our special spiced chicken and meat. You can get more at Machi Pizza. We open from 8 o'clock to 5:30 from Monday to Friday, then Saturday at 8 o'clock to 1:30. For more information about us, like our page on Facebook, Machi Pizza Meat, or visit our store at number 109 Main Street or call us on 083 626 8823. Machi Pizza Meats, serving only the best.
The Informer Digital TV. You can like our Facebook page, The Informer. You can also subscribe on our YouTube channel, The Informer Digital TV. Kukangapho ke ebesikuphathele khona kule veki masikukhumbuze nje into yokubana kule veki izayo sinaye udliwanondlebe ebesinalo nombhali wencwadi uMhlawuli Lethula waLirhulukwe obhale incwadi ethe yamzukisa ke i-award kweliphondo leMpuma Koloni ebizwa ngontobana Rhala Ibiletsa Ntsele nezinye ke incwadi athi wazibhala ukuva kabanzi into okubana zihamba kanjani na ukangapho nje ebesikuphathele khona masike sithi gqi evenkileni.
Create beautiful memories for all your occasions with Bells Decor and Hire. We start from planning to executing your events, giving you stunning setups that are clean, classy, and to our clients' best taste. Bells Decor and Hire offers a variety of services from wedding to birthday decor to corporate and funeral decor. We also have an in-house flower boutique that offers breathtaking floral arrangements for all occasions. Having a strong team and resource center means we can offer services to our clients no matter how big the crowd. For more information, call or WhatsApp us on 083 776 1284. Follow us on our social media pages, Instagram and Facebook at Bells_Deco_Hire. Bells Deco and Hire for all your event needs.
This is our new show, Tebohoma Kheta's Chair, here on the Informer Digital TV every Sunday afternoon. Apho sizama khona into okubana siqhubekeke nothembiso lwethu into okubana we are your gateway to the local and community and national news. Ngeliwe the Informer Digital TV into okubana ungasubscribe kwi-page zethu The Informer Digital TV ku YouTube, ungaphinda walike i-page yethu ku Facebook The Informer. SME followers ezingapha yabo 50,000 ukuzawuthi kangoku, kanti ke The Informer Digital TV has reached over 2 million views ngezitori zayo ezimane ikuphakela zona apha ekuhambeni kwexesha. Lena inkqubo ke siyisekele into yokubana simane sifuma apho wena mbukeli ufumana nethuba lokubana ukwazi uku-interacta nee-guests zethu. Kule veki izayo ndizabe ndikuphathele ezinye ii-guest kude kube xesha lizayo kamnandi.